Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for giving me time to put on my makeup. Oh, man. Hold on, let me get the door even. I hope my audio is unsynced for like 5 years. Hold on a second here. I hope it's straight up blasted. Okay, so it looks like it's not even this. Okay. Welcome, reporting for duty. I just woke up. Straight up just woke up. Yo, what's up, Macro? What's going on, man? How you doing? Oh my goodness, man. So how many shows have you been to? So good how many shows you've been to. Welcome. I straight up had to sleep. Did a little bit of shooting today and just went out to lunch. Went out to lunch and had to sleep when I got back. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, the audio is good. I like going backwards. Oh, is it not even working? Well, I mean, it makes sense. Oh, there it is. I had to wake it up. Well, anyway, I'm not going to fix it today, so welcome. What's up, Terry? How you doing? Oh, yeah, ran into Griff on the road and a couple more legends. That was crazy. Oh, okay, so let me just get my bearings. Strep just woke up. Not kidding you. Straight up just woke up. Man. Neon Recording, thanks so much for the 20 bones, pal. Like the stream? Hey, what a suggestion. Thanks so much for that. Thanks so much for that. Oh, okay, so I'm straight up just waking up. Oh, there was some stuff going on. Someone's removed my icons from the tray. Someone's replaced all of my furniture in the office with exact duplicates. Here it is. It's one of the icons. It's the icon of almost every. The icon of the app I'm using is just almost like many things. Like I don't know what the best example, like Chase or even Shell, Seasons. Hidden swastikas is what I'm talking about now. Okay, just for the record, in case anyone isn't used to this sort of thing. Access denied. I just woke up. I just woke up. It was crazy. The alarm was going off. I'm like, what could that possibly be? What could that possibly be? And then I knew I was conscious, and I was like, there's a phone on the floor. I was like, I got it. And I was like, oh, that's right, I'm on. I felt like Pee Wee Herman. Oh. No, Swanee, what's up, player? No, I woke up by the alarm on my phone. I straight up went out to lunch. That means I had to sleep when I got back. That's what it means. It was one of those lunches. So let me just get my bearings. I don't have anything. I mean, I don't even have a working pen next to me right now, actually. It's raw. Life's getting raw. Nope, no pens. Who needs pens? I hate pens anyway. I can't even write anymore. Barbatus, what's up? Yeah, posthumous. Yeah, one of the posthumous queerings is a really, really classic joke. It's a timeless one that not many people do. It's good as hell. Oh, yo, Theosis, you're in Syracuse. Fun times, man. Thanks so much. Yeah. It's been a long run of shows that have I don't know. I've been working on different things, so they felt different. It was wild in New York. Pixelante, yo. Hey, I'm just waking up, just getting nuts. So much in the news. I don't even know it's been a few days. Got back from the road, did Albany, Syracuse, and Hartford. Oh man, It was crazy. Yeah, it's just working on different stuff, learning how to get better. So anyway, just waking up, and let me see if I can get some access. Well, what is even happening? So many things. There's been a news bombardment again, and I'll be honest with you. It's a different take. It's a different take. Let's talk news for a second, okay? Because I'm like, I just woke up. There's some like terror on most of the stuff. Most of the stuff you get from the news is terror, in one degree or another. What's up, good horse? How you doing? Eclipse, yo. But just some, I don't know, all these crashes and stuff in the news. I refuse to talk about them. There's a lot of weird stuff, a lot of terrorism news that I straight up refuse to talk about. But hey, for the sake of conspiracy, I'm all for it. But I've just been trying to, you know how it is. I've really been watching my thoughts and watching my aura. Whoa. I'm watching my aura. Yo, BA, you did a tip? Last time didn't get the answer. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Hanging out after the shows in New Orleans. It's like that. It's like that every time usually. Oh no, I mean yes. The answer is yes. I'm just trying to weigh. There's nothing about New Orleans. It reminds me of James Bond. Now, come on. Get a nice picture. So there's a lot of stuff in the news. I don't know. I've really been watching my aura. I'll say it again. Clam mode. Just been watching my aura. Looking forward to Louisiana. Oh, is this? What is this? No. Anonymous 25. Now look, 7 days ago. Might as well be 5 years. Might as well be 8 years. And I just woke up. Straight up. There's been lots of high quality. There's lots of high quality thoughts lately, I find. The mirth is very high. Just going to give it to you raw right now, okay? Looking forward to Palace tomorrow. Had some good laughs today, doing some shooting with some of the lads. No, it was a few laughs. Looking forward to Palace, yeah. Oh, yeah, this just trying to get better. Stand up, Oh, yeah, just going in like a wild man. I went on like a wild man in some of these. And I am so happy. There's nothing that's like bubbling that's really too insane. I don't want to start talking about bridal chamber stuff for real. But I saw the news and it made me so happy. Usually, I would say most people, I would say maybe perhaps 10 out of 10, maybe 9.5 out of 10 people would be sickened. And they would be like this, yo, every time they see, which is normal. But me, you see, I have a certain appreciation of even of torment that, I'm just going to digest for you. But when I see, let's say, Elliot Page in the news, and I'm like this, oh, yo, what's this going to be? What's the next step? What's the next step for Elliot? What's the next step? Because most people see and they're like this, yo, and they keep scrolling. But I grab the phone. I'm like this, don't sleep. Don't just say scroll on Elliot, because Elliot is truly, if I may say, just a real good shining example. The best living example, testimony. Elliot Page's living testimony to many things. But it made me happy. And I said, don't scroll. Let me see what this is about. And when the first thing I think of when I think of Elliot Page is, of course, Beyond Two Souls, starring Ellen Page. Maybe confusing, but you don't have to be confused by it. So it made me happy. I'm like, yo, Quantic Dream. Oh, yo, what's this? What's happening? And it's Ellen Page. Must be funding. I don't know if the Page Boy, his production company, is funding the television adaptation of Beyond Two Souls, I believe, right? I honestly didn't read it. I mean, what else would it be? So it had to have been that. It's not like he's going to be in Detroit. So anyway, it put a smile on my face that was ear to ear. It was like freaking Kano had his hand on my shoulder. Can someone please tell me what that meme is? And I am not, that's it. I'm just saying that's it. What's the meme of the freaking dude with the big chin with the hand on the shoulder and the other guy on the side of him? Can someone please tell me what that is? And that's it. I'm waiting till I get an answer. I can't handle it anymore. What is it from? Looks like it's from Zelda CDI. But I don't think it is. I mean, I know it's not. It doesn't look exactly, you know what I'm saying? Someone tell me. That's it. I'm telling you, I'm not going any farther. I'm not. Is it? It's not. Okay. Everyone wants to play this game. You want to play games? You want to get nuts? Anyway, it was like Kano was there with his hand on my shoulder. What's that, man? Jessica Drake, yo. I could. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. But that picture had me crying laughing. It's just, you know how, whatever that's called when a meme is, when it's repurposed. When it's a sort of a boilerplate is laid and then changed, whatever that's called, that the circuit that on that one, Bob Gano, Powerhouse Bob Gano, Terry Green Means. I haven't thought enough about Powerhouse Bob Gano. Oh my God. It's a shame. It really is. Sick. I'm paying for it. I love the rotation of that meme. It's had me crying laughing, mostly when it was Trump. It was like Trump with freaking the hair and the long chin. What's it from? Is it from that? Goblina? Comma blah 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 blah. No 11. No skin. No skin man. Anyway, I really liked seeing it because I've been holding off by replaying the Quantic Dream games for no reason at all, really. Just reasons of silliness. You don't want to play it too often. And it's still a secret that I am the best. I just have a lot of fun playing those games. And I don't do them that often. I'll say it again. Say it backwards if I could. Redraws. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, Gorilla. Redraws. All right. So funny. I guess it's like Beavis and Butthead movie. You know that music video, or when they were singing the song, whatever, and it kept changing to different characters. It was like that. You know how it is. A redraw. That's where I remember it from. Well, I just woke up. I had to sleep. My lunch was that good. And I haven't watched anime in a long time. Honestly, refuse to watch anything but Cowboy Bebop. We started on Trigun years back. I don't want to start going into anime. I really don't. Just every time I put on Demon City or something, just the first minute of it, I'm like, yo, man. I'm like, I can't handle this right now. Do you remember that? Remember, so the first scene of the movie, a guy gets a knock at the door, and this woman's talking to him. It's a woman. She's on his knees, she's blowing him. I'm like this watching. He's like an FBI guy. He's like this. Oh, he's shocked for a second. I'm like this watching it as a kid. I'm like, what is this a world where anything can happen? And then he's in bed with her, giving her the works. You know what I'm saying? And then her, her privates, it turns into a mouth with teeth and stuff. And I'm like, I'm trying to puke, but I can't. And even now, I've never been able to read. It's just anime is crazy, man. It makes you sick. Shampoo, I really am not revisiting. That is really pretty wild. It's been a long time. Pretty wild. Yo, XT, I have your. I got it. I got it right here. Hey, thanks so much. Sent me a 3 Initiates classic. Don friggin' whatever the guy's name is. That I'm still on the summaries. I love those so much, but I'll get to it. I love the summaries so much. I love the condensed classics. I love them so much. I love them so much. So enough about anime. I'm excited to see Beyond Two Souls. Well, I'd rather just replay the game. But at least this is something that we can finally enjoy. I'm just not into The Last of Us. Or some people like call it the gayest of us. The gayest of us. We tried to play the game back and forth. Switching from 30 frames to 60. I'm a grown man. Games have been around for 50 years or whatever. There's a mode of like better graphics in 30 frames or 60 40K 60 frames 30 frames or whatever the hell in 60 frames. I'm like, oh my god, we've only gone backwards. Sad. I wish all games were a full motion video. Oh, Mad Dog McCree, right? Sewer Shark, yeah. Ground Zero, Texas. I was never into I guess they made a show of it. The game, I don't know. It was just stressful. I was looking for a place to hide and just talk about things. We were doing chat shows within games in those days on PlayStation. That's how I did things back then. Did the campfires in Bloodborne. Oh, some times back then. I'd be damned if I play Demon Souls or Dark Souls. Nah, man. Bloodborne. The reason why people be crying, and I get it. People be crying about 60 frame mod or patch for Bloodborne PC. I'll tell you. I think games were meant to be in 30 frames. And I've come down hard on David Cage. What's his name? Dude, I feel like a different person. I feel like I have a different brain. A brain that's completely pickled. It's like Body Snatchers. Like I fell asleep next to one of the pods. And then my body died. And then an even worse one got out of the pods. Like, wait, no! You can only do that once! Johnny Cage. I hear that. Yeah, well, anyway. I think games might be meant to be in 30. Especially after playing... I don't even want to mention. Who cares? I'm going to go nowhere. 60 frames. A racing game? That's different. Then it should be 600 frames. Just leave it at that. Looking forward to watching Beyond Two Souls. The weird thing about Beyond Two Souls is that I've never heard one person in the entire world ever even bring it up. So that they're making a TV show about it was interesting. I'm like, yo. They're doing a show on that. And I know why. They're bringing Elliot. They're bringing Elliot. And hey, I mean, Page Boy. It's Page Boy. Hey, I guess, is he going to be in it? Is he going to be whatever that... Remember Beyond Two Souls? In that people doing tests on you or something, and you're in the hospital or something, all these rooms. I don't know. The Beyond Two Souls is kind of good, though. It straight up wasn't kind of good. It was very good. Remember when we had Ellen on the toilet with her nose bleeding, whimpering? That shit, that rocked me. That rocked me when I saw that. It was one of those forever screens that we stumbled upon, which are the best. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta reload a tab. The circuitry in my motherboard is unable to process the bloat of a modern tab. Drink tab. So I'm looking forward to the toilet scene, the way I played it, when she was groaning and crying and her nose was bleeding, her eyes were bleeding, and she was on a toilet. I thought that was perhaps the best scene in the whole game. But that game was good. There were many laughs in that. I don't remember anything, but I know that there were... I remember when I was playing it, I was having all of those Quantic Dream games. I have an out-of-body experience. When I'm playing a game in a way that's like... that should be... a way that you don't do it no matter what. Because if you do, then people are like, this guy's crazy. It's like I have an out-of-body experience when I play those games and I get to scenes where I'm freaking out. I'm like this watching it. Speechless. Anyone hear that? Good thing I have these paper towels handy. Anyway. Shit was having me laughing. I really love those games. And I still haven't played Indigo Prophecy, which is shocking to me. I feel like I got to pull out a... That was a PlayStation 2 game, right? There was another firefighter game for Sega CD. I was mixing it for 1 second. Fahrenheit. I know that that was also a name for Indigo Prophecy, but maybe it was a different name. Fahrenheit something. I remember it was like a Sega CD game and a 32X CD game. Remember that? Oh, Vista? Good horse? Oh, man. It'd be so nice. Never used Vista, though. So I'm jonesing for... You see what Elliot... I've never seen what he's been up to after he was switched back to his original sex. I haven't really been around to see that. But I think I will if we all watch it together. If maybe, I don't know if he's going to be in it, Elliot. What can I say? I'm looking forward to Elliot. I don't know if that other... I just won't watch The Last of Us, and I don't feel like playing it. I don't feel like playing 2. I didn't feel like playing 1 after a few hours. I just don't feel like it. And after everything with the second one, with Neil, I don't even want to make it realer by thinking about it. I'd rather not even think about it. I was like, that game? That's the kind of game they play in a nut house. Give me Fast Quake. Floyd, thanks for the 10 bones. The only thing you got to worry about is how to spend this money as fast as possible and how to fill this bag once more. Nicely said. Thanks. So, I can't wait to play The Last of Us. I'm not playing 2. I don't care what happened. It was a sort of a redefinition. It was all Neil that somehow was chosen to spearhead the campaign of the cleansing of beauty, of the elimination of beauty, and the, I don't know, the iconography of beastliness and the opposite of what you want. Love that so much. I love that when people go out of their way to do that. I mean, hey, what can you do? Know what you say to that? Oh. So good. What can I say? Good horse. Is it Quake time again? I have Quake Live installed. I can put my mouse to an 8,000 polling rate. I'll take it to the polls. So, I don't know. I've been around for long enough to see the degeneration of gaming. And it started before, Uncharted 4. And and I don't even remember what else. Last of Us and all that. It started before that. But I love it. Good. I say good. I say do what you're good at, Sonny. What's up, Sonny? The Neils. They got a bad reputation, don't they? Is Neil Gaiman? I mean, it's not really one. I'm not really one for, I don't know, prying into another man's business, honestly. But considering the way that the Neils look, both of them, the way they look, scare me. It's just like, I'm like, yo, woo, yo, boy, wow, yo. It's just one of those things. The way the Neils look, they scare me. And I'm not surprised whatever the things that come out of their fingertips. You know what I'm saying? Should have gotten Neil Gaiman to do the commencement. Didn't we? We played some of the audio, right? Oh my God. It scares the hell out of me. That guy scares me. The way he sounds. Oh my God. My goodness. I'll just leave it at that. They do really, I guess their type, they do wonders for every industry they slide into, I guess. I say good for them. Baron Potato? Do I see something? Hold on a second here. Whoa, yo. I gotta turn this monitor. EB, thanks for the 11 quid. The only live stream I ever gave a shit about. Love from the Netherlands. Happy to stay up anytime. Thanks so much for that. Hope you're still here for that. It was 8 hours ago. Thanks so much for that. That's so tight. That's so tight. It's just the tabs in here. It's insane. Thomas Carroll, thanks for the four bonies. Thanks so much for that. That's tainted. Okay. Excuse me. Oh! Baron Potato, thanks for the 20 bones. He used the link. I put the link in the bio this time. Excuse me. That's how you gotta clear your throat. Baron Potato, thanks for the 20 bones. He used the link. I say it again. Yo, Charles, the wife and I saw you Wednesday at the Funny Bone. Wednesday. That was Hartford or Connecticut. You killed. We had seats right against the stage. Hey, thanks, pal. Your bit about Hawking, trying to stand. Yeah, that's the classic. You remember that one. Hey, thanks so much for the link. That's so nice of you. Had us cracking up. Keep beep fossil fuels. Yeah, it took me a while to warm up. Keep bringing them earth. God bless you and your family. War mode. Hey, thanks so much for that. Yeah, I will. I'll be in. I have to. I'm saying I've just been sleeping. You know what it's like to sleep for a long time? Thanks so much for that, pal. Thanks for that link posting. It's nice of you. That's the link. We call that the link. It's like the boost. Remember Boost? Let's leave it at that. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, and there was someone else, an old OG that I met. Liminal. Liminal. Met liminal also. So, I'll say it again. I was so happy when I saw Elliot Page. Macro, thanks. Were you were there for the second show or the first? Yeah, I mean you had to have been there because we did the meet and greets after the second. The second one I was really happy about. It took me a while to warm up, man. It takes, I don't know, it's different challenges. Mentally challenged. You know what I mean? I'm saying that's the way I feel in my mind. And I did not, and that wasn't even a joke. That's like, I do that all the time. You can believe it. So yeah, the Tourette's of the body, and it's just make you go crazy sometimes. But I'm so happy Elliot Page brings me back to earth. And remember he was taking a walk with the you guys remember the Canadian personal trainer? Don't say you forgot about those classic days. Remember Elliot was getting walked out of the stabbing cabin. Remember that? They were probably fucking her. Well, I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it works. It's just how you get your kicks when you're in the industry. So, you get the Rogering. Roger's there. You get Rogered. Yeah, that's how it works. I really like that, though. So I'm glad. Help me! I'm glad to see that they're back. Glad to see that Elliot's back, and because I haven't seen them on camera or heard the voice. I've been afraid to. I've been afraid that I'd be jonesing for sex. I'm afraid that it'd be too sexual. Honestly. So we'll look forward to that. Can't wait. We're going to have to replay the game. Because you all deserve to see a proper playthrough of Beyond Two Souls. I'll just say it again. There was an actor called Ellen Page that was in that. You may remember them from Always Looking Boyish. That's a show that I wrote for them back in the day. The first episode was called Boyish from the Beginning. Already? That was a show I wrote for Alan back in the day. What can I say? Yeah, looking cute. Yeah, this life. Hey, this is the way. You guys don't get, I mean, I guess not. We don't talk about it all the time, and I'm not always laughing about that stuff. These people they're like temple things. You know what I mean? They're like priests in a way, or priestesses, the countess. I guess you could say in a way the things they do are religious. They're not rational, and they're not. I don't know. They're not rational, and they're not regular. It's the way it is. That's the world you're living in. Hey. Professionals. Damn, that is a good one. Temple professionals. Hell yeah. So anyway, these are really, they're temple professionals. That's such a good one. I've been waiting for them to come back out and say, yo, I want to stretch I'm stretching my acting. They're actors. The temple professionals are coming out to play. Good. Good. Let's see them dance. Let's see them be weird. You see, people don't sleep. I'm saying the eunuchs never went away. You know that. You guys know that, right? You remember the castrados and the eunuchs? As far as what I've seen in my life, in regards to, let's say, abortion and temple sacrifice, pyramid stuff, religious, you know what I'm saying? All the ancient rites, all the rites of the ancient world exist yet, still. That's all. All of the rites, all of the ancient rites are still in play. That's all. I love it. I love it. It's just the enlightenment or the their messages these days are, and I don't know if they were always crazy. The service that the temple prostitute provides, the temple pro. I don't know. I don't pretend to know those ancient machines. The only wish I have is that those machines could be as cold as I am. So there is nothing new under the sun. And I associate temple prostitutes, at least with mentions in the Bible, in the foreign lands, and even with the the house of David and all them. I guess David and Solomon. I straight up, I mean, look, I'm not a Bible scholar, but I associate them with obsessions with temple prostitutions, and that means Ellen and Elliot's. You know what I mean? I associate an obsession with temple prostitution with them specifically. But a couple of regular Wilt Chamberlains, these two. So, there's nothing new under the sun, and I guess nothing's ever changed, and for a while. The old sins and the old curses, the old hexes, the old rites, they still persist. Not everyone is aware of these things. Whatever. It's not cool to be aware of it. Is it? I don't know. Do I look cool? Do I look cool? Eclipse. He's coming in with the link. I'm starting to feel like Barney Frank with my mouth. Thanks for the 10. He did it real. He did it with the link. Did you ever get possessed in your skits on the Gum Road? There's been some good freakouts, insanities. I was watching the one where you're pacing in front of the manor, smoking a cigar. You were deep in the void. Yeah, that was freaking, my gosh. That was the Sewanee. The Sewanee cruising. Crazy videos from that week. Oh, my goodness. No, I mean, I don't know. I'm just chilling. Crazy times. Ancient times we had by that manor. Ancient times of temple prostitution. Hey, what of it? I have quite a bit to say about it, but I'm going to write it instead. My spine. Have you ever heard that show? I'll say it once more. I am so happy to see Ellen Page doing some stuff up. Okay, let me do this. Let me see what else is going on in the news. I'm curious. Oh my gosh. Now when I when I see the words Quantico, I'm like, yo. I don't know, it's like might go insane even seeing that. Oh wait, what's this? That's right. We're not done with Ellen Page yet. Hold on. Oh, actually, we're going to have to see these things. I'm trying to not be so filled with concrete. The parasites are making me heavy. Wow. Excuse me. I feel like, what is this? Please. I forgot all about this. Like we got to just open up freaking make sure. Nothing raw on here. Where am I going here? Okay, hold on. Excuse me. I'm just trying to be silly, okay? Look. Am I in another world or something? Am I in another zone where this doesn't work? Wow. Give me a second here. It's enough to make any man puke. I'll be puking in a second. My mouth's going to start watering. Oh, phantom tabs. I should have known. Phantom tabs. Oh, this is gonna, things are about to get tight. Okay. Oh. Can I load an image? Chris Nolan. The gayest man alive, perhaps. Now, Chris Nolan, he insists upon himself. Chris Nolan's movies, they insist upon themselves. That's all. Now look who it is. First of all, it's Streamer's Rag. Second of all, this is Elliot Page. This is the former sex icon. The former sex icon, boy. The sex icon, cute boys. The former icon, towel boy. Hi, my name is Towel Boy. I am a religious temple prostitute. And I am the kind of thing that make you a little bit gayer. A gayifier. That's why something like this exists. It's their superpower. I make things a little bit gay. And then I die. Insectoid existence, a lot of these people. Well, anyway, let's see Chris. His movies, I think the only movie he ever did was Batman Begins. If I remember. He also did Tennant. Was it that? Was it David Tennant? Did he do a biopic on Dave Tennant? It's pretty crazy. This guy is known for looking the way he does, which, I mean, you got to have a distinctive look when it comes to fashioning your legacy. Legacy of Kane. I can't even think about that guy. I'd rather just go back to Elliot. Whoa, come on, let's go. Elliot, look at this. It's so good. This is his original form. That's why I love it so much. I bet he's much more comfortable being his original form. Well, anyway, there's another one. Let's see what it is. Click. Click. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, the Odyssey. Who's he going to play in the Odyssey? Page boy. Page boy. What are you, a page boy? Yes. Can't wait to see Odyssey. Look, there was a very fine version of that shit made in I don't know, 98 or 2001, 2002. Oh, there we are. That's why I was freaking out for a second the way I'm seeing things. I'm like, it's not right. I'm gonna puke. Yeah, Page Boy, it's straight up not, that's real. Page Boy. Really? I don't even want to get into it. So I'm looking forward to the Odyssey. I'm not. There's a perfectly good one that was made years ago, and look at everything about it. Looks like CGI. Look at the eyes. Freaking pain pills. That's fine. I don't blame them. Juno, good. Oh, we can't be looking at comments. I'm gonna straight up go nuts. Yeah, I'm pretty intrigued by that Odyssey. I don't know. I don't really watch Chris Nolan movies anymore. I'm just I grew out of it. Too straight, honestly. I can't do Oppenheimer. I'd rather go to hell than watch that. I straight up retired from watching his movies. I'm not watching it. I'm just not. I'm not watching his movies anymore. I'm just the way it is. Page Boy. So good. Content nuke. Ethan? What's a content nuke mean? What does content nuke mean? Has anyone ever heard by Elliot Page's Page Boy? Has anyone ever heard of Page Boy? Yo, Red Cell, thanks for the 20 bones. Charles, what do you think about if 2, 5, 7 kings fuse together like in the movie The Thing? Oh, man. My goodness. To become 163 man, it's not gay as long as the balls don't touch. Peace and love from your glowy friend. Saw you in DC. All right. Yeah, that DC, those are crazy shows. It's just so... Some of them I distinctly remember. That's one. Love you. Hey, thanks so much for that, pal. It's just weird. It was so bright in there. It was just so strange. This times was so weird. I guess it's life. Anyway, okay, let me see this. I'm afraid to look at it though. Like, what is this? I have to be more adventurous. Let's see what this is. Pause. Mute. Pause. Pause. Everyone saw that, right? Oh, did you? Yeah, you did. I'm afraid to watch this. These people look so crazy. I'm straight up afraid to watch this. I'm not around this. You know what I mean? I might keep that open in another tab. Let's see. Receipt tape. What? No. No. Oh, yo. Damn, this is good as hell. Allow me just to scroll a little bit. Dude. I'm just not around these people, you know what I mean? Like, I don't... It's, like, scary. Oh, what's this? Come play? Warm Bodies. That was really good. Riverdale. Remember that? Weird stuff. Oh, here we are. Now, I think we stumbled upon the screenshot. I mean, what do you want me to say to this? Are these content nukes? Wow. Look at these people. This is so weird. Never in a million years would I have thought that this is how things would be. Like, this is not a chance. Look at this. Not in a million years would I have thought that this is what like videos would be, or news or comedy or whatever. This is crazy, man. Not in a million years would I have ever thought that things would be this. I don't know what I thought they'd be. Just, this is like this. This is, are you, you're listening to, he's talking. You're like this. You're listening to him. That's like crazy to me. I don't, it's like freaking me out a little bit. Let's look at Justin Bieber. Let's please. Let's cleanse the palette. Set at this as default. Biatch load, Biatchio. Who's that in the back? Huma? Okay. Shit was gonna make me start screaming for a second. I don't know. Allow me just to grasp in the void. People are cool. I mean, hey, what can you do? People are good. People are that good. That's why they're popular. That's why they're around. Some people are that good. Hey, I get it. Now, who's this? Did you know that Alex Schultz has been dealing with HIV/AIDS and he has no medication? And he's never been on the medication? And this is the way it is for him now. Oh. What's this? I see now. I see why this is happening. Let's see this one. I mean, I don't know. Looks, I don't know. Looks like another freaking Elliot or something like that. I don't know. Well, what are you going to say? They're sweet. I bet these people's lives are really good and to be envied. Well, what's this? Yeah, hope he feels better. Oh, yeah, I can't even talk. There's certain topics that are so insane. I can't even think about. Too crazy. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep perusing the news. I'm interested in the Grand Theft Auto mod. Remember what I'm saying? I'm interested in that. Did you ever think games would be this bad? I never did. It's too crazy to think about. Too crazy. Too crazy. Nope. That's it. I just woke up. Not only did I just wake up, I'll be right back in 1 second. Let me see. See if I have my sack with me. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go puke. My mouth is watering, so I gotta run. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. God have mercy on everybody's soul. Now look, cake means full screen, zoom. There's cake on deck. Spike to you. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for the 20 months. Charles, if you are going to get into creating sketches as a 36-year-old in the military in 2025 whose friends live far away and haven't filmed, edited since high school, what would be your first step? I am unfulfilled. This is practice. uh, it's hard to, it's a hard one. That is a hard one these days. I don't want to just dismiss it and say practice. I'm not trying to do that. But let me just have a taste of this first. Excuse me. I'm going to be eating for the next hour and a half. Do a few videos. See how it goes. Or whatever you do. I just have to taste this right now. There's these flakes. Need this. Happens every day. I need it. Okay. I just woke up. And we're not done. We're not done with that advice. Lackluster advice. I don't give advice or tips. I'm not qualified to give advice or tips unless it's like drumming or something like that. Oops. Otherwise, some of my advice or tips could be taken the wrong way. That's what I mean by that. Now, let me just taste this one more time. Why can't robots be as cold as I am? When you're making stuff, you're gonna make sure there's sort of specialists. Can't do everything just you. And no, not everyone can be good at everything all at the same time. Consider those things. Consider that why I taste this. Tips and advice, not me. I'm too cool for that. Oh, needed that, boys. Okay. I want to see flight risk. Does anybody else want that? Can we watch a trailer or are we going to get thrown off? Is that Mel Gibson, right? I'm really looking forward to Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg and Michelle Dockery. We have Downton Abbey revival finally happening. Who does not want that? That's the best show of all time. Ah, silliest. So many laughs from that show over the years. Oh my God. But looking forward to what Mel Gibson does with what he does. Can't say I was. Did anybody like his Brokeback Mountain, whatever it was? Spider-Man's luggage? What was it? The Heroes of Brokeback Lane? Whatever it was, Hacksaw Ridge. I think I have to watch it again, but I don't remember it being remarkable. Was it remarkable? His movies are usually remarkable. Anyone remember Hacksaw Ridge? It's the one with Spider-Man 2 or something like that. One of the Spider-Mans. That's a rag. John Wick TV show. Yo. I don't even know what to say about that. John Wick. I associate now, I don't know why, but I associate John Wick with Fortnite. I don't know why. Okay. Oh. Hear this. It doesn't. It's supposed to sparkle. Oh. It's crisp. It's unbelievable. It refreshed me beyond language. Anyway, Keanu Reeves, he's coming over. I'm going to be drumming in his band Dog Star. We're going to be going on tour in late, probably July. And we're bringing River Phoenix with us. He's coming. Johnny Depp's coming. Joaquin, he's coming. John Wick. That's silly as hell. Let me have another taste of this Page Boy. This one has to go in at an angle. That required some rotation. Never done that before. I'll tell you that. Okay. I'm just a lot. Hey, allow me to be silly. Oh, my computer's crashing. Blue screen incoming. Maybe I can avoid it with my technical prowess. Watch. Okay, I think we're good. We're recovering. Must be my RAM timings. Sick. Hey, you know how it is. So I'm going to be working on a new Batman. And it's going to be directed. I think Crispin Glover is taking the reins. I just wanted to let everyone know. Ellen Page is going to be I don't even remember the joke. I don't even remember it now. It's so sad. Watch, I got to do a rotation on this. This time the other way. I'm just going to leave the joke at that and just go to bed. Ooh. Join me. Excalibur's going on. We're doing a John Boorman marathon tonight at 2 a.m. Be there. Or you get banned. Just a couple more bites and then I'll go to sleep. Woo! Stewed. Oh, looks like we have a good one. Who's Cash? Is anyone familiar with Cash? This is just a circus. Too much of a circus. The news. One more bite. 2 more bites because the thing fell apart. I'm going to connect them all, though. Now it's turning into a mash. It's so bad now. Okay. It has to be 1 bite or I die in real life. I did it. I did it! No place to put a plate. Smash it over my head and die from it. Oh, that was the quickening from the Highlander. That is what I experienced with that cake. Remember the quickening? Okay, I'm soothed. Oh my goodness, the days these days. These days are crazy. Where's my mouse? There it is. Kairos Watch, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. How you doing, man? How the heck you doing? Excuse me. Good on you for never quitting. Imagine if you had quit after all the insane criticism you've received over the years. It would have done you no good. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the total truth? Excuse me. It's hard for people to get that through their thick heads. Even everybody, no matter. Excuse me. My spine! It's hard. It's hard. It's easy to get demoralized until you realize every second could be your last. Until you realize there's a bullet for you too. You know what I mean? That's not the best way to put it in perspective, but just saying we've had some conversations about a rebirth opportunity every second of the day. I mean, I guess we could slide into it if I'm going nowhere for 50 hours. I try to think about it 24/7. Corey Hartfield, thanks for the 10 bow. What'd you have for lunch, boss? It was like a freaking, a slicer. Is a ribeye slicer. It was a sort of a ribeye chop kind of sandwich thing. A melt, I guess you could say, the way that the toast was. Some sort of onions, I forget what was it, rosemary something or other. Semen. It was good. It was freaking good as hell. It put me to sleep. I had to come home and sleep. Otherwise, I was going to die in real life. I'm dead right now because I didn't sleep. But thanks for asking. It was tasty. I was happy. Happy to digest it, sir. What's up, Sonny? So I'm just being silly. I'm really happy to be just a little bit warm, a lot warmer. Just warmer, stand-up wise. Just enjoying the stand-up. Just freaking trying not to not enjoy it. You know what I mean? You can get caught up in it. Oh yeah, I gotta watch some of those and listen to some of those more. Oh man. Every second you can get better. You ever think about that? Not many people think about it enough, myself included. Every second. And how was it? Let me put it this way. equally as capable of immediately stopping what you're doing right now, getting up and running into traffic and getting run over. You know what I mean? Like just saying, I'm going to do this. Yes. Yeah. And you just do it. That's 100% equal in usage to completely changing a behavior or pushing, like completely annihilating, let's say, addiction. It's not the best words because that's not the best word, but I'm generally speaking. You know how the general speaks sometimes. Something you're wishing to really exercise out of you. Let's just say addiction. I mean, I might as well just not say it after I already said it. Those two are equally drastic. Therefore, no action is drastic. So you don't have to look at something as hard to do. Okay? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm just saying. 1 second, I could say it. And who knows what happens next. You could also say, you know what? I'm not gay anymore. Bad examples, but you know what I mean. It takes control to stop yourself from getting... These are hypotheticals here, okay? I'm saying it takes control to not just go die. I'm just saying like a Looney Tunes Tourette's death wish. You know what I mean? I'm like hypothetically speaking, comedy hypothetical. So many examples. It takes control to not do it. Driving on the highway like this. Going 200 like this. It takes control not to do that. It takes control to be addicted. It takes more control to keep it in you than to push it all out, is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Does anybody understand what I'm saying? It's just that. Oh, wild times, everybody. Impulse control. That's a you could sum it up, but that's not the proper summation of it. I don't know. That's all. Just thinking of those things. Feels crazy these days. That's all. I told everyone I was going to get nuts. Let's get nuts. Live action Pac-Man. I hate Pac-Man so much. Wish I never even brought it up. We're gonna be. I got around. I puke. Yeah, times are crazy. Anyone playing Kingdom Deliverance? Again, you guys know where I stand on that. Couldn't even play the first one. Don't even feel like it. Oh, I gotta pick this thing up. I gotta use it for a while before. God, nah. You know how it is. I'd rather play Pac-Man. Maybe Pac-Man is more rewarding than freaking slicing someone's freaking driving a screwdriver into their ear all the way through and then turning them around and screaming at them. They're like, no, please. You're like this. You start making out with them. No. I'm not playing that. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. Not playing that. Homie. That's all. Did the Minecraft movie come out yet? I'm really looking forward to seeing Jack Black. Hey, Afina, what's up? Welcome to the party. We were just playing The Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is like freaking Phoenix Rising Saga, whatever. There's a couple games that have like a 3-word name that is straight up from another, like from hell. Can't play it. Not playing a game where I gotta pick up a sword and freaking throw it around a few times. I just don't even feel like it. I'd rather play. You gotta ride a horse. What do you gotta teach What do you gotta get on the horse and teach the horse how to ride? You gotta spend 6 hours riding a field to do a few jumps to teach the horse how to ride. I'm sure you do. I guess you're gonna teach yourself how to ride. Why don't you gotta teach the horse how to ride? You should have to teach the horse, because the games are realistic. You should have to teach the horse how to ride also, and it takes like 4 years. They should make the game more realistic. There's some realism in games that's pretty good. The thing is that I haven't heard anyone say that game's bad. I feel like I'm the only one. What's this?
You forgot in the kitchen.
Put my phone in the toaster, girl. Close your mouth.
You want any fries or anything?
Oh no, that cake blew me out. Already blown out twice. Can't wait to play that game. Anyway, you know how I feel about games. Okay, I guess we don't have to sit here and trash bad games that much. I did like Control, and I am interested in Control too. What do you think of that? I like Control. Kingdom Come Deliverance is the worst. Cannot play it. This is a guy. Hey, you told me I gotta be king? God. I'm not playing that. I'll play Wallace and Gromit. Can't take it, man. Know this. Anyway, that's that. I want to play Control. And even a replay of Control 1 wouldn't be the worst. Or maybe Quantum Break would be fun too. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about freaking games. Be talking about games again. We can play. No, what I really want to do is get the gaming wheel out and just do some cruising. That's what I really feel like. I'll do it in like 6 years, probably. Right before I die. Oh, that's bones. Anyone making a new Quake? That's what I want to know. We want to talk about big boy games. Let's talk about Quake. Anyone making another Quake? That's what I want to know. No one has the balls to make Quake, huh? The Quake Champions doesn't really count, does it? I mean, okay. This is what I mean. When is Quake 1 going to get a sequel? This is what I mean. Know what I mean? Da-dang, 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 da-dang. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Oh. I'm tempted to put on. No one would even believe that I can even play anything. No one would even believe it. I'm about to fire on Quake. Brick the operating system in real time. Hey, I'm still tempted to take another whack at Harry Potter. But perhaps the PlayStation 2 games? What were the best ones? Or was it or GameCube? Was it GameCube? Put in the GameCube Potter games. Might have to get GameCube firing again. Hogwarts, the Hearts, Cruising Express. That game looks. It kind of reminded me of Dragon Age 2. And that's not good. That's not a good thing. How it's like, bzz, bzz, just the rhythm of whatever you call that combat. I was like, oh my god. Hey, maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be. Maybe I'm just getting aged. Maybe I'm just an aged looker like this. Or Sack? Johnny Sack in the house? And I got a question for everyone here. A lot of people like to ask me questions. Well, I got a question for you. Excuse me. Are any of the Lego games good? Making sure. Any answers? That's it. I'm out. Didn't sign up for this. I need a GameCube. I lost mine along the way. Gonna need a Chamber of Secrets. It's gonna be Nicholas Flamel's homosexual relationship with Albus Dumbledore. I can't imagine that hasn't already been written, but I could take a whack at it. Lego Cruising. Are they gonna make that? That would hit, wouldn't it? I can imagine they've done, Twin Peaks or whatever the hell Lego stuff before. But Cruising, that's a good one. I don't want this for games. They're going to drive me crazy. I'll be... It's my mind telling me something, the way I feel about games. I'm just not listening hard enough. The Dream Machine, thanks to the 15 bones, pal. That was the name of the old arcade I used to go to when I was throwing ass. You may have said elsewhere, but how did you and Athena meet? Any words of wisdom or warning on dating women outside the States? Shit, man. Advice. It's been so... Been out of the game for so long. And when I get out of the game, my mind turns into the game. Remember that Mike Douglas classic? Mr. Carpet Muncher. Dang, women outside the States. Yeah, I don't know. Words of wisdom. It's a hard one. I'm like my brain. It's like Mr. Brain. I think I need to watch some Eugene O'Neill. Just a pickled, whatever the undiagnosed disease is. I think it's called the pickling. It's what ailed Longbottom all throughout those years. I would say the biggest thing, Dream Machine, is to know that American culture, or at least deep American culture in the United States, is very different than other places in the world that are, I mean, we're not talking Canada here. If you're talking about, let's say, someone from the Middle East, the culture isn't insanely, it's not. There's just a lot less of the American media experience in other places, is what I mean. So if you're talking to people that are from a place that is generally less degenerated, I guess you have to take that into account and enjoy it. Lego cruising. Oh my goodness. We're having a normal one today. Wish I could do the whole time like this. Would this work? It's a good one, though. That's a good one, though. No, that was good. Good wisdom. Lego cruising coming up. Good wisdom. Lego cruising. BC? Thanks for the 20. 20. Hey, Charles. I like what you were saying last time about forcing things into the subconscious. Yeah. I've really been liking that stuff lately. Really like that. I'm glad you're bringing it up too. Eric's been deeply enjoying it himself. I'm really so happy about that. I really, really like some of this stuff. Some things work for your mind and how you have to be cool. I like reading more than TV now, but my damn subconscious wants the trash on the TV more than what I actually enjoy. Need to update the things underneath. Yeah, it's Lilith. When Lilith was thrown out of bed. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Adam and Lilith were in bed. This is pre-Eve days. Back before Eve was made, Adam was testing species. And one of the prototypes of sex mate was Lilith, night monster. Anyway, I guess she refused to be on the bottom. You know what I mean? In bed. Winter, is Lilith in the Bible? I think it's like the Jewish folklore. But of course, if it's Jewish folklore, it's based on something older. Yeah, so she got thrown out of bed. I guess that's the wrestling of the subconscious and the consciousness. The male Adam and the I don't pretend to understand these things, these creatures. Female Lilith, you know. Night monster. Maybe, is it Screech Owl? Is it also Screech Owl? Lilith? Right? Medieval folklore? I just don't remember. I'm not, my brain pickled. So she got thrown out of bed and she wanted to do like a cowboy or cowgirl or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, like reverse cowgirl or something like that. I don't know. But she was such a fucking hassle. She got thrown out of the house. Adam was like, I'd rather die than deal with this one more second. That is what is required of your subconscious. It needs to be told what to do. It's either that or living death. It's either that or NPC. You get it. So I'm glad you brought that up. I like that. Yeah, the subconscious. It's like Lilith. Wants her way. Wants her way, but it doesn't work like that. No. It's not your way. It's Adam's way. It's Carlito's way. It's Lorenzo's oil. It's Lorenzo's soil. Remember from Earthworm Jim? Anyway. Salome. Who was the dancer? Salome. Right? Anyway. That's your subconscious for you. But BC, that's the ticket, man. Force. And I'm still I don't know. I'm not here to even to push new thought or to push anything really, but I don't even know. But mirth, I guess, or sort of auto initiation or a self initiation or something like that, you know. But I'm not. I was talking about with Eric today. Laugh about it in the palace also, but it's just your interpretation of, I don't know, God's will or something. You could go on and on about this. You know, we go back and forth about this. There's no such thing as having a perfect thoughts put forth when you're wading in the ocean. So I guess what I mean is the difference between asking or praying for something you need as opposed to praying to possess the qualities that would get you to where you need to be. That's what I like about this stuff. Auto initiation, trance work, hypnosis, whatever you want to call it, meditation, you know, whatever you want to call it, thought experiments. I don't know, but this is, I know this is the real deal. Taking it upon yourself to reprogram, known this forever. You must take it upon yourself to reprogram because everything in the media, let's say, for example, is meant to program you negatively, make you negative magnetic, make you amplify the negative and use your subconscious and consciousness against itself and manifest your worst nightmares. You could say like the health of the noosphere. Programming through torture is as old as the hills. There's nothing new under the sun. Getting your subconscious obsessed with negativity is clearly the aim of media. Therefore, the opposite is prayer. That just depends. If you've got a sort of personal thing with the Lord or whatever mechanisms you have in your head that get you to a place that is not unclean in your mind. You're made unclean when you're feeling the wrong things or thinking the wrong things. It makes you unclean inside in your heart. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with any of that. Like the self-programming, that language doesn't work. That language it's bad language to use on yourself or within yourself. Self-hypnosis, programming, all that stuff. It's just not good. It's not as good as prayer or I don't know, having a space in your mind for something, a home in your mind, the construction of a mansion. I don't know. Just you have to use the right words. Yep. Let's leave it at that. It's interesting. What's this? Moochie, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Hey, Charles, you have said that thoughts that are heard in English are a possession. Can you elaborate on that? Yeah, it's just bombardment by thoughts. Especially negative thoughts, is unnatural. It's unnatural. It's an unnatural state. Demoralizing thoughts, they can only be implanted through abuse. That's it. How it works. Therefore, you are a machine of insemination and of receiving the insemination. I'm just saying. It has been said that, and we've explored these things too, like a feeling of knowing. Let's say a feeling of honor. It's knowing. You feel it. And these are not good examples. We've explored this in the past. Who knows? It was said better, I'm sure. But what I mean is, demons would speak to you in English, just as the machine elves will trick you in English to get you to blast yourself or something like that in an ayahuasca trip or something, or whatever the hell that is. English language is The tinkering with language is military grade. Language is military. The formulation of language and the exclusion of elements of language and vocabulary is a military campaign. If you're thinking thoughts that aren't, I don't know, how do I define natural feelings of dis-ease from bad thoughts or bad behavior? You know what I mean? How is it possible? How is it easily discernible that, as opposed to thoughts that are demoralization, hauntings that are implanted into you through media and TV and past experience? Certain things are known without, feelings are known without English words. You can feel a feeling or even think a thought without an English word being the center of it. Bacteria beaming evil thoughts. Yeah, it's scary to think of that. Candida, black mold, parasites, what they do to your stomach, or what feelings can come up through like organ distress. But unknowingly knowing, oh, I like that. But there are things that you know, things that are, that don't have English words. I bet, well, I'm just saying, if you get crazy thoughts, I bet they're in English. Or in your native language, I suppose. They're in language, they're not in knowing. They are amplified through the conjuring through the language, even in your mind without it being said. There are things that are amplified just by the saying of it in your mind. A possible example, I guess, is a thought like, let's say, I'm no good. Let's just say that. Is just as valid and just as weaponized and just as unreal as the word racist. What I mean is your comprehension of language can cripple you. Or lack of comprehension. Oh, I need it sparkling. Give it to me sparkling. Give it to me sparkling. You get what I'm saying? What I mean is the invention of the word racist by Trotsky, right? Wasn't that Leon Trotsky or whatever, Leon Stewart back in the day? Adhering to that word or what it entails is equally as crippling as adhering to a bad thought in English. That is, let's say I'm no good or whatever, you can say anything. So we've all said all different kind of litany of whipping and all that, you know what I mean? So language itself can be twisted and used against you in ways and diminish everything you do in life in ways that are invisible. And I say it's the same invisible nature of demoralizing thoughts and things or things that are divine, or I don't they're different than what a concept is pushed into you in English. Even the concept of I'm no good or I'm a piece of shit or whatever, that's an alien concept. It's as alien a concept and as alienly inutterable word and concept in the mind or out through the mouth as racist is. Don't use everything that bubbles up into your mind. And don't assume thoughts that bubble up are your own. Who knows how you're affected by the parasites inside? What about the parasites on the outside? The unseen ones. The chains and the lock boxes that Jacob Marley dragged with him. You don't think they're around while you live? They are. You just can't see them. I don't know why. You got to be one of them fucking shrimps or whatever. One of them shrimp things with the cones that see everything. I don't know if they use those damn things, and maybe we could see if you could see through the layers, everyone would just blast themselves, I guess. I just want to say that. I'm trying a parasite cleanse tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, just the thoughts. It's not like your mind, not even your mind, the subconscious, things that bubble up from the subconscious that weaken you need to be bitch slapped. You know what I mean? You can boil things down if you want to. You have to bake things and, leaven things a little bit, I guess, if you want everyone to see them from the angle that they need to. But I guess you could just boil it down. But I don't know if a bitch slap works for everybody. So you have to attribute things to where they belong, and that a thought that comes up, a demoralizing thought that comes up it's like your subconscious nagging at you. And if you experience, just whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it in real life, nagging or arguments or whatever the cyclical argument, I don't know what you want to call it, but you don't let them happen in real life because there's no winning it. Therefore, you cannot allow your house and your mansion in your brain to be ruled by the nagging spirit of your subconscious, which is programmed to, to amplify bewilderment and freaking suffering and all. And this is just programming world lore. I'm not trying to put these. You know what I'm saying? You have to grasp at the void and wade in these waters. Sonny! It's interesting, though. We've got to some interesting places tonight. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm glad there were some good questions. Jeez. I just woke up. But that's the subconscious inside of you. Needs to be absolutely told what to do. The discipline of the mind, the well-kept house internally, and the temple inside yourself. I'm just waiting out there, that's all. It needs bitch slap mentality. It needs military structure. I'll put that forth. Imbue. Put together in your mind, think about, put it together. Imbue yourself in the qualities that you need. You wish to possess in order to make yourself fit and clean enough to even receive it. How's that? One must be clean inside the house, because that house is where you live when you die. When you think about that. That's why your house must be clean. Mansion must be cleaned. Your planet inside your mind and everything must be clean, because that's where you go. And the energy required and used to have that clean mansion, that clean realm, divinely inspired, those thoughts and that energy manifest heaven on earth. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Put that forth. Disciplined mind. That's what it is. So, we all figure these things out, some faster than others. But I am an accelerator. You know me, a radicalizer. Not everyone else can do it, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to get answers to these also. Ashton Milky Way. Thanks for the 50 bones. Yo! Hey, what is your opinion on Jews? Classic. That's their classic technology. Yeah, I don't know. I guess some people say they're from Mars or something like that. But again, space. Revelator. How tuition. Thank you, dude. I can't remember anything anymore, man. I better do a parasite cleanse. I better get back on kefir. Oh, man. Don't even remember anything anymore. I don't know. I guess I'm just pushing out the chaos or something. Mars is the gateway to hell? I don't know. How can it be? Space? I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I guess, maybe the stargates go through the firmament and go beam back there. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to break into one of the pyramids and with freaking 1,000 years of studying and meditation, you sit in the middle of it, right, when the moon's above you. You shoot out of your body, you go back to Orion. Is that what you're supposed to spend your life doing? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I mean, what else? What's their sort of prescient or something that's worthy of being said? I don't know. I guess I don't know what to call their technology. Like, what is? I just don't pretend. Just don't pretend to understand their technology. Just trying to think of something valuable. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking of magic, and I just don't. I just refuse to study too much of that stuff, and I know. I guess you study it without studying it, I guess. Hmm. Like visualizing things and all that, the tree of freaking death, the tree of life, and the Sephiroth stuff, and the mansions and houses. It's such a odd technology. I mean, what do you ask? I mean, Ashton, like, what do you think about it? Like, what does it even mean? What does it even mean? Like, what is that technology or this and that? Like, what? I mean, something valuable to say about this people instead of just the regular, the usual. Like, what does it mean? I don't know. What does it even mean? Hey, Seisman Shamil. Thanks for the 100 bones, pal. That's so nice. The moon is getting us. I just try not to say it because I've been wanting to say it every day for 3 weeks. But thanks so much for that. I hear you. The moon. It's just there's the reprogramming. I don't know. I don't think there's anything tonight, is there? What is there? Oh, nothing to my knowledge. But it doesn't matter. I guess there's always a freak out. I don't know. Maybe it's solar flares. But yeah, the moon. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to charge your gemstones in rose water by the full moon on the windowsill? What are you supposed to do? Shake your fist at it? Wonder what the technology Nimrod was given by the fallen demons to enslave this world. All the children of those fallen demons turning this world into hell, running amok. What does it even mean? What does it mean? I don't know what it means. I don't know. That's nice. Space? I don't know. Gemstones holding data? Yes. Yes. Remember the crystals in the time machine? It's like quartz holding data. Why aren't our hard drives made in freaking quartz or sapphire or something like that? Still paying. You want 2 terabytes in your laptop? That's an extra. It's $800. Terabytes. Are you kidding me? What the hell is this place? A place where you're just supposed to sit and manifest the world and how it goes. I mean, it seems that way, considering the health of our noosphere and the torture and the torment of propaganda and news and wars in this world. And the media. Makes sense. Well, that's pure cream. Whoa. You're supposed to remember we need not fear. Fear is an unnatural emotion, comes from hell. I agree. Man is not supposed to feel fear. I guess man's supposed to be sort of... I don't even know. How do I even know? Tosca. Thanks for the $39.01. Charles, hypothetically, you got MK Ultra'd and figured it out. What's next? I guess that's what we all do every day here. You know? You know what I'm saying? That's not even hypothetical for everyone and everyone here. You know what I mean? It's not hypothetical. I'm sure everyone gets that by now, don't we? So you're here. That's what we try to figure out. How to properly pray, how to properly restore and build faith. That's it. Requires discipline of the mind in order to dismiss thoughts that have been magnetized to you, negative, hindering thoughts. Triggers. Micro triggers. That's what the world runs on. It's like pheromones and insect communication, ants and stuff, like micro triggers. And everything is a micro trigger in that regard. Everything. Like the colors they use in the movies, the sounds, and I mean you guys get it, but I don't want to sit here and lecture on torture technology. Everything in regards to, let's say, propaganda and color theory and all that stuff. You know all that. You guys know all that stuff. Someone else can explain it, but you know all the Bernays stuff and all that crap. The stuff that the Nazis were working on and all that, I guess. I think it's the oldest technology there is. It's got to be Nimrod's technology. Is that exactly right there? You know. What else can be industrially used for control? You know. And that's why there is a TV, because of that campaign. It never ended. We all know that. You know, it's just too sickening to think about too much. Allow me to write about it. Yeah, but it's those things. Discipline of the mind to and learning and applying your prayer, building your faith. That's what it is. That's what it is. What do you think of that? What do you think about that one? No one likes to stream anymore? Good. Please like the stream, everybody. Ashton Milky Way, thanks for the 20 bones. You got a favorite alcoholic beverage? You know? I really had so much fun drinking the Thin Mint, the Southern Tier Thin Mint back in the day, back in the Twitch days, back at the beginning. They did a run of Thin Mint. I love that one so much. It tasted so good. It was very strong, so it just made you how I was. Yeah, so I'm glad I stayed on, and people asked me questions. I'm really happy. I was just fucking flying around for a few hours. It was pretty twisted because I just woke up and just got roasted. Ha! Where am I? Ashton. Excuse me. Tosca. Thanks for the 100 bones. Hey, you guys are freaking twisting there's a sack. That's nice of you. Gotta reload the tabs. Thanks so much for that. Thanks, Charles. God bless, and hope the CIA never gets you. No, yeah, these are some quality answers. I'm really happy about these questions. When I see red, when I see red and orange questions, I know it's game on. Okay. But no, there's some good ones. I'm pretty pleased. You guys will probably, you know. No, and there's no pens. Just write with puke. So, yep, decent answers. There we are. Who else is going to give you these answers? Is there anyone else can do it? I'm curious because I want to listen to the guy. Anyone else can do it? Let me know. Streamlabs? Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Yo, Perennial Terror, thanks for the 15 bones. He used the link. Wrestling against the self-weaponization of language on oneself is a major feat, as most of us are born into atomized and heterogeneous industrial servitude. Any tips besides appreciation of the absurd and living with mirth and heart? It's rough out there. I guess I've been answering these questions already, but yeah, I guess we've been freaking. Yeah, I mean, I guess we've been auto answering that. I mean, everyone's born into it. There's not anyone that's born into it. The initiation starts. I mean, that's just how it works, I think. I don't know. It can only be that if people aren't constantly altered and all that, even since before birth, they overthrow their rulers. I think that's just how it goes. Can be the only reason for it. And I don't want to entertain like freaking soul harvest or pain harvest realm. That's too crazy, isn't it? It's too crazy. Too crazy to think about. I think so. But no more tips. We got to some of those SO tips. Perennial heterogeneous industrial servitude. I mean, I'm hearing you on it. Ah! Need a drum set. Need another drum set. Sick times. Still sick times. That's all. We'll leave it at that, I guess. Discipline of the mind, Perennial. It's the only thing that matters. Discipline of the mind. Living well is praying. But it's imbuing, like, just the thought experiment of the cabin self, the perfect self discussion, that little thought experiment we did so many years ago. That one amplified. I'm just all over the place. Allow me. In order to become better, you must know what you being better is like. There it is. No! Perennial terror. Thanks for another 15 bones. The burden of an ever-present awareness and sense of the absurd as this world grows tiresome with no prospect of liberation from lifelong industrial servitude. The never-ending digital fever dream goes on. I mean, he came to set the captives free. That the liberation, inner light and inner liberation is required first. And being burdened is not liberation, being burdened by what has been. Lighter than a feather, you know what I mean? Your heart lighter than a feather. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? These things are connected. You know what I mean? So I hear what you're saying, but the amplification, solutions only. That's the perfect self. Yeah, I'll just say that. Yo, look at this. That's a treat. I'll just say that. Yeah, we're going into deep wilds. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we stayed on and got wild tonight. I'm really so happy about that. Yo, business company network. Thanks so much. Freaking. That's so good. Thanks so much for the 100 bones. He used the link. It's in the bio. Thanks so much for that. By the grace of God, I am what I am, and his grace in me was not without effect. No, I worked harder than all of them. Yet not I, but the grace of God that was with me. 1 Corinthians 15. Chapter 15, verse 10. Happy Saturday to all. Thanks so much for that. It's good to hear some like cleansing words. We've been grappling with the unclean. You know what I mean? We've been grappling, trying to sanitize the unclean to make it actionable and not self-perpetuating. Actionably removed by identification and purification by fire, just as you would contaminated fabrics. How's that? Oh, yeah, that's nice. I am Corinthians, man. I'm lax. I have, what is this? Do I not? Do I have nothing? Oh, I actually have nothing is what I meant to say. No, that's it. I have a 3DS XL. That's not nothing. No, yeah, I've been lax. Man. Lax in my studies. I need discipline. My mind needs discipline. The conception of a man with perfect discipline. Even the conception of yourself with the best discipline. The holy oil. That's the holy oil. That does sound good, though. But for the grace of God. Grace and faith. The rebuilding of an eroded faith through the abuse of industrial torment. Ain't that the quest that everybody's on, yet know it not? They know it not, the quest they're on. Most people don't. The grime. Yeah, they need to get clean. Lots of grime on here on this planet. It's wild with the mind. We're only familiar with what the mind can do. Yo, Bleach, what's up? We're only familiar with what the mind can do in the negative. Like the killers and the murderers or the madmen. And all of the positivity when it comes to the mind you hear from is I don't know, it's like gurus. You get nothing from it. What miracle can you do with your mind? And the miracles of violence and suffering. Oh, well, that's easy to demonstrate. Miracles. What about miracles of good? What do you get? What do you get from the gurus? I don't know. Business company network with the 50 gifted memberships. The king of the sapphire realm. Business company network, king of the sapphire realm. That's so wild. Thanks so much for that. The memberships are where it's just, where things that don't always stay up forever. The streams usually go just behind those places where they rest. And it's within the home of the membership. It's a ship. You have to cross the waters into it, so it requires commerce. It requires currency and commerce and a merchant, what do you call that? The freaking merchant. You know how it works. But that's memberships right there. I can't believe that. So glad we stayed on and dug through it. We really got some wild stuff tonight. Crazy stuff. Kind of brought me back. I was in just a stew. That's okay. That's so good. Business. It's been too long, man. Let's have a damn laugh. The mental discipline of contaminated fabrics, identifying. Oh, man. It's a vibe. But you see the mind demonstrating the extremity in the negative through violence and abuse. But what do you see in the other way? What do you see? Well, I control my heart rate with my thoughts. I'm like, oh, wow. Great. Oh, I can drink water out of my penis. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I ejaculate without ejaculating. That's why God made us. That's why we were made, after all. You get nothing from anybody. What do you get? You open up your chakras, and then what? You do this enough, you leave your body when you want. Like, oh, really? That's why we were made. That's why we were made, to toil in meditation for 50 years and then just give up the ghost. It's like the end of Martyrs. Like this. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's how it works? Like immediately, the second you do. Anyway. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see. This looks crazy. Been reading into the Rosicrucian and other crazy stuff. All real new to me, but crazy to read about nonetheless. All right. Yeah, the Rosy Cross. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how to even explain that stuff. Stuff's too crazy. Yeah. I hear that. I definitely hear that. Just make sure you're purifying yourself and doing it in a clean way. A lot of this stuff is just so damaging. You know what I mean? But I don't know anything about those orders. Other than the beginning of Blue Velvet, Mr. Rosy Cross. Roses and friggin' white picket crosses. Mr. Rosy Cross. I guess you could ask David Lynch about what that's all about. Business. You could ask Blue Velvet what that's all about. They're baking their symbols into mass media. They're like doing all these little things to each other. It's so silly. That's what God would want us to do. Just like silly little clubs. Everyone's in a silly club. That's what God would want us to do. Silly, Mr. Silly Club. I'm in a club. I'm in a club. Why? That's what God would want us to do. Go forth and multiply and be in secret clubs. Mr. Secret Club. Hi. He's in a secret club. I really like Mr. Secret Club. How'd you get into this club? If I told you, you'd kill me. Shave his bag. Come on! Anyway, yeah, the secret club stuff. I hear your business. I don't know. What are you studying? I mean, I know what it's like to study that stuff, but just curious. I mean, I just wonder. I wonder what you get. What do you get? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, knowledge is interesting, and the distillation of it. I don't know. I haven't been reading heavy stuff. I'm. I still got the Aurora waiting for me. Anyway, I'll just leave it at that. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, no, yeah, spiritual defense. No, no, I heard that. I know, yeah. I mean, you're not studying to be in the club. I know that. But yeah, defenses, psychic defense. There's also a few books on that, aren't there? I read one of them, but it didn't. I don't know. There's like a few. There's a few people that write on that. It's sort of like Watiko, and you've done dispelling Watiko that are really around. Yeah, evil. Yeah, it's just the rulers are obsessed with. I don't know. Just like I don't even want to think about their hell philosophy. Nah, nah. I don't even want to think about it. Hmm. Don't even want to think about it. Oh yeah, I'm glad we stayed on. Yeah, I'm just pounding in those prayers before bed, just like everybody here. Bitch slapping the subconscious. Make it do as you say. Make it. Buddhist consumer. Made you become a Buddhist. Loosh and Dispelling with Tico. Oh man. But I had a collection of spirit books. I never read them. I haven't been reading. I haven't been reading any of the shaman books. You know, like the what's that guy's name? I forgot. I just haven't. I haven't had a disciplined mind. I have not been. I have not been operating with a disciplined mind. Need to be stronger in my bitch slaps. My bitch slaps need to be stronger. Hmm. Mr. Secret Club. Hold on one second. I hear something. I'll be right back. I'm back. Just got crucified. Just had to get crucified. Just had a sex change downstairs. So as I was saying, you bitch slap your subconscious. Either that or you just die. There are certain things that have to be told what to do. Subconscious is one. Either that or you're dead. Thanks for waiting up for me, everybody. And I'm happy that we took it to the limit today. Oh, my goodness. I'm happy that we took it to the limit. Happy that we took it to the limit. What's this? Yo, Organ ID. Thanks again, everybody. That's been so good. Organ ID, thanks for the 20 bones. Always thankful for what you do, Charles. Hey, thanks. Just keeping the English at bay while making sure my son starts off just a little less cursed than I did. Very best wishes to you and your family. Hey, thanks so much. I hear you. I hear you, man. The curses. People have no, I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. Thanks so much for that. Thanks so much for that. Thanks for the action, everybody. Appreciate all the action. 50. Check. Oh, shit. Okay, we got Athelstan. Thanks for the 10 quid, bro. Take a buck, Chuck. Tell us about the good times. The good times only end if you make them end. You know what I mean? Permission, man. This must be permission world. Permission world. I think this is permission world. Ryan, thanks for the 20 bones. Hey, Charles, any quick advice on starting from scratch and moving on from unstable and abusive parents? I'm 22, $1,000 in the bank and in between places right now. Your stuff helps me out a lot, so feel free to skip this one. Hey, thanks so much, Ryan. It's a loaded, but I guess it's everything that we said tonight, at least the second half or whatever, the second third, or whatever the hell. A disciplined mind and a purification and a preparation and either a rebuild or a maintenance upkeep of the temple within, heaven within. It's important. It emanates. Leaves less room for thoughts that aren't real. Look, I know this is not very practical. I get it. What I mean is vacuum. If you're not filling your brain with the purification and the light, then it gets co-opted by other things. I'll say that. Everyone, I'm going to hit the dusty trail. Thanks again for that. Everybody and Ryan and everyone jumped in here. Business was freaking throwing ass. He's doing the Rosy Cross. Yeah, it's just crazy. Everyone, thanks so much. Keep it real. Palace tomorrow, 7 p.m. What a day today was. What a day. Yo, Script, what's up? Yeah, we're hitting the dusty trail doing Palace tomorrow. Yeah, it was pretty crazy today. It was pretty crazy today, Script. We got wild at the end. I got forced into being wild. Thank God that people enjoy. Everyone keep it real. Have a nice night. Have a nice day. Let's get unsane. We're going to keep it going. The mansion, the temple within. I think it's the cultivation of the temple within. It leaves no room for evil. Everyone keep it real.